What's shaking? How's it going? I am doing fantastic. It's been a while since I did a video just kind of showing my recent pickups, and so I thought, you know, before I clean these and put them on the shelf, I just wanted to go through and show them quickly to you. These are all records I picked up for my own collection, and there's some really great records here. I mean, these are some of these records I've been looking for a long time. First of all, I've really been trying to put together a nice Pharoah Sanders collection. I'm all of a sudden, like, Pharoah Sanders is back in my life, and I have to have it. I picked up this copy of Black Unity. This, of course, is on the Impulse label, and a fantastic, fantastic record. His stuff ranges from just kind of beautiful tonal music, usually long tracks, to real avant-garde type stuff. And oftentimes, the albums will be a mix of both. And so if you're up for that, you can't top Pharoah Sanders, just amazing. So Black Unity, very glad to have pulled this one down. Next up, getting to add to the Prestige collection. I love these Prestige OJC, put out some great ones. This is Sonny Stit, Kaleidoscope. It's Sonny Stit, a fantastic early bop saxophone, and just a really great album with a cool cover on it. So love this OJC, love Sonny Stit, Kaleidoscope. My Miles Davis collection has been pretty neglected. I've kind of been rolling with like 5 or 6 albums for a while, so I had to pick some up. This is an OJC of the quintet with Milt Jackson. Of course, it's on Prestige. In the shrink with the hype and everything, or the Obi, whatever you want to call it. Not the prettiest Obi, but you know, hey. Very clean. Love this album. To me, this is kind of like Miles's wheelhouse. I'm really trying to snag all the records from this era, the Prestige records. So, boom. All right, before I jump too far ahead on the Pharoah Sanders, I have a few more here that I've collected. Here's Alice Coltrane's Journey in Satchidananda. If I'm saying that even close, of course, on Impulse. An amazing record. I mean, another one, Alice Coltrane is another one that I'm really trying to get her records too. I know a lot of people are sort of on the Alice Coltrane, Pharoah Sanders wagon lately, and I think it's because their stuff has just been so scarce for so long. People are really champing at the bit to see these reissued, and this is one of them. Just a beautiful album. This is the second Alice Coltrane that I have, and just fantastic. Then we got another, the reissue, Acoustic Sounds just reissued, or within the last few years. Karma by Pharoah Sanders, a must-have. I was able to grab this one off eBay. This is Jewels of Thought, Pharoah Sanders. Fantastic album on Impulse. And then lastly with Pharoah, I picked up this Pharoah box set. Again, beautiful, beautiful record. This box set is great. It's like $50, I think, now. Very happy to snag this. I mean, what can I say? It's just beautiful music. If you know Pharoah, you know. Again, it's not for everybody, but I just love it. I'm trying to get all the Pharoah. All right, so probably a month or so ago, I said I was gonna do a Dizzy Gillespie video, and maybe I'll record it right after this one. But I said I was waiting for 2 Dizzy Gillespie records that kind of went together to create a CD box, or what you'll find on one of the streaming services called Burke's Works. And so Burke's Works was a single LP, but this is just 1/3 of what's on Burke's Works when you get into the digital catalog. I showed the other one last time, and then the third record is called World Statesman, right there. I cannot recommend these Dizzy records enough. Even if you're someone that thinks, you know, you stay away from bebop because it's too old, it's scratchy, it's this, it's that. These are fantastic, fantastic recordings. If you want to get into the world of Dizzy, or if you already are in the world of Dizzy, but you're looking for something different, these are required. These are just required listening. Awesome albums. I'm gonna go make that other video. All right, this is one that I was super stoked to grab. I love this series. I only have one, but now I want them all. This is the Analog Productions Prestige series. This one's Lights Out, of course, by Jackie McLean. I love Jackie McLean. His stuff with Bobby Hutcherson is second to none. I love when they're together. And this is just a fantastic album with a beautiful, beautiful cover But the presentation of these analog production prestiges are second to none. I almost wish Blue Note would go, not almost, I do wish that Blue Note would start treating their tone poets and their classic series just like these. These are unbelievable. They're not in gatefolds, but they're in beautiful jackets, thick and glossy, and they take the extra care with quality control. So you know you're getting a quality pressing. I would love to see Blue Note do these. I would love to see Blue Note do these and just combine the classic and the tone poet series and do these. Get away from the gatefolds. Just right here. All right, so this right here, I got my first Music Matters 45 RPM double LP because I got out to lunch. And the reason I got it was because I wanted to do a shootout. And so I did a shootout with 4 Eric Dolphy out to lunches. You can see that video up here if you want to. But I loved the pressing so much that I saw this one. And this is Hank Mobley Roll Call with Art Blakey, Freddie Hubbard, Wynton Kelly, Paul Chambers. An awesome session. And it just sounds beautiful. These Music Matters 45 RPM, they're not cheap. They're not cheap, and that's why I haven't been picking them up, because you know me, I try to find stuff on a budget. You know what I mean? Like I don't have the kind of budget like some people that can go out and buy all these. But selectively, I think I probably will start to snag these when I see them. Many of them are way over $100 now. The one I really want, that I don't even want to mention, is like $400. I'm sure I'll never get it. But maybe one day, we'll see. But this is phenomenal. I can't recommend, if someone hasn't heard these, they just sound wonderful. They're just beautiful pressings. So Roll Call, Hank Mobley. All right, next up, it took me a long time not to come around on this record. I've loved this record for many, many, many years, but it's just one that I just never got around to buying it. And so they had it for sale on Amazon. It's Brother Jack Maduff, Moon Rappin'. Boom. Just a killer album. A Blue Note. So good. It's different. It's funky, fresh. It's so good. I just love this album. You definitely have to check it out if you haven't already. All right, so I had the privilege of getting to go see the Blue Note Quintet about a month or so ago. They were in Portland. They're having their 85th anniversary tour, and man, it just knocked my socks off. I was standing right in the front row. You know, I took a little video here and there, and it was such a visceral experience, an experience that I haven't had in a long time. I hadn't really seen any live jazz since way before the pandemic, and so it was so nice to be able to check that out. It made my day. I still feel the music in my soul and in my bones from that day. And the guy playing drums that day's name is Kendrick Scott, and here's his record, Corridors. So I had to run over to Amazon and pick this up immediately. Of course, it's on Blue Note. I can't recommend this enough. If you haven't heard a lot of new stuff in the world, which I haven't, I know there's a lot of stuff. I'm more of a classic guy. You know, most of my experience is going to be like 70s and before, way before. But really nice to discover some new people. The whole band was fantastic. If you have a chance to check them out, if they're in your town, the Blue Note Quintet, you really have to make an effort to see them. It'll change your life. It'll blow your mind. But yeah, Kendrick Scott, the best drummer I've ever seen in person. And of course, there's something about live music, right? That recorded music is just so hard to compete with that. But my God, what a drummer. Some fantastic music on here. Definitely check out Kendrick Scott, Corridors. All right, this is one that I had no clue about, and it came up, I saw it on Facebook Marketplace or something. This is the Griffith Park Collection. And this record's got quite a lineup, man. You got Stanley Clarke, Chick Corea, Joe Henderson, Freddie Hubbard, and Lenny White. So, wow, this is amazing. Maybe you guys have seen this. I had never seen it, but it is fantastic. It is fantastic. So, and it's not expensive. It's a very affordable record. So this is definitely one to check out. The Griffith Park Collection. All right, next up, we got a little Grover Washington Jr., Mr. Magic. I think this, to me, is my favorite album of his. This is just a fantastic album. A fantastic album. If you like 60s, 70s, late 60s, 70s jazz, and, soul, R&B kind of stuff. I mean, this is just, it's unbelievable record. It's very, very good. All right, so the Tone Poet that came out this month, we're sitting here in March, and I'm just now getting to this, but anytime Jackie McLean gets together with Bobby Hutcherson, I'm in for it. And here we have Action, or Action, Action, Action. I said in my review of all of the 24 Tone Poets that are coming out in 2024 that this was on the top of my list. And I'm very happy to have picked this one up. It's a fantastic album. Again, I mean, Jackie McLean, Bobby Hutcherson appeared on 3 Jackie McLean albums. They're all fantastic. Definitely worth picking up. So, boom, Action. Very happy to have this one. All right, this is a great one. This one has a couple different titles and a couple different covers, but this one's my favorite of the permutations of this record, and this is Monk's Moods. And this came out on Prestige, and I just love that cover, man. The colors and everything, and the cover, the image there of Thelonious Monk, it's just beautiful. So very happy to add this to the Thelonious Monk collection. Another classic album. It came out on Blue Note. This is Una Mas, or One More Time, Kenny Dorham. And we also get Herbie Hancock and Anthony Williams on this one. So this is just a fantastic lineup, a fantastic record. And again, can't be happier to add this to the collection. Love that cover. Una Mas, Kenny Dorham. All right, we added another Bobby Hutcherson to the collection. This one's a later one. This might be one of the latest ones that I have, but it is fantastic. This is Linger Lane. And this came out on Blue Note. Just about all of Bobby's stuff came out on Blue Note. He might be the most prolific Blue Note artist, if I'm not mistaken. If I remember that from my first review a year ago that I did of Bobby, I think he's one of the, if not the most prolific Blue Note recording artists. So just in terms of, as a leader, I believe. Anyway, a fantastic album either way. Yes, it's later, but Linger Lane, man, it's beautiful. I love Bobby. Yes, Bobby for president. But anyway, boom, Bobby Hutcherson, great album. Linger Lane. All right, let's get back to some Prestige. I love the Prestige collection. There's so much great stuff that came out. And another Jackie McLean. This one's 4, 5, and 6. This time we get Mal Waldron on piano, which is a bonus. I love Mal Waldron. Then we got Doug Watkins, Art Taylor, Don Bird, and Hank Mobley. Donald Byrd and Hank Mobley. I mean, this is a great album. It's a really great album. This was put out by OJC, so you can snag these pretty affordably. So, boom, boom. Love this. Anytime I can add Jackie McLean, anytime I can add Mal Waldron, Hank Mobley, I mean, it's like a 4-for-1 on this record. So, check this one out. All right, more Bobby Hutcherson, more Blue Note. This one's Total Eclipse. This time he's with Harold Land. Harold Land is another one. Well, when you get Bobby and Harold Land together, magic happens. And this is a fantastic album. This is actually coming out on Tone Poet this year, but I just couldn't wait. This has some moments that, man, it's top notch. If you're someone that really loves to listen to, I don't know, if you're someone that's maybe not just a casual jazz listener, like you listen very intentionally and you really appreciate the musicianship, this one right here, it's fantastic. There's just some killer moments on here, and Chick Corea plays on here. So this is, I mean, you got Chick Corea, Harold Land, Bobby Hutcherson all together in the same session. Need I say more? All right, we're coming down to the last two. Another Miles that I had to pick up, another Prestige. Very happy to add this one. This is early Miles on Prestige. This is Dig. And of course, another OJC. A fantastic album. Definitely worth checking out. You also have Sonny Rollins, and if I'm not mistaken, you also get Jackie McLean on here. I don't see his name, but I'm fairly certain Jackie McLean plays on this album also. Boom. Great album. Miles Davis, Dig, Prestige, OJC pressing. And last but not least, this is my first album by this artist, and I've heard his name. He's just one of these guys I just haven't picked up yet. And I heard Eric Dolphy. There's a short interview of Eric Dolphy, which I included in my in one of my Eric Dolphy videos. At the very end, there's a snippet of Dolphy speaking, and he just throws Roland Kirk's name out there. And this is fantastic. Roland Kirk is amazing. I can't believe I haven't really listened to his stuff much at all, but this is Volunteered Slavery, and this is on the Atlantic label. And I couldn't recommend it enough. I mean, Roland Kirk, he's probably not for everybody, you know, but beautiful stuff. Just really, really energetic stuff, multi-instrumentalist, and just fantastic. All right, that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think. Is there anything here that surprised you? Is there anything here that is new to you that maybe you'll decide to go out and sample? You maybe add it to your collection. Is there anything else I need to grab? Let me know what you're listening to. I love when you guys tell me to check out albums. I've learned so much from you, and I've picked up albums that you guys recommend. So keep the recommendations coming. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps the channel more than you know. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.